You are watching a special presentation from Tinkle Group Gaming. Hello guys, and welcome here to the Lyft National Series race number 15 here today from the Daytona International Speedway Road Course. Of course, today we present to you the Super Start Batteries 188. I'm Brian here in the booth with you. Starting from the pole will be Trevor Collins in the number 24. And to his outside will be the number 48 of Austin Shaw. Of course, this is the first ever race for the Lyft National Series on the Daytona Road Course. And if you've ever seen a Jello Cup Series event here for the Clash or in the regular season, you know this race tends to get pretty wild. Of course, we've seen some crazy crashes. We have seen overtime. Is probably one of the wildest road course races on the entire schedule. So this brings a lot of anticipation to this race here today at the road course. One little change though, this is the full sports car course, so you will not see that NASCAR chicane on the front stretch. Of course, you can only fit 38 cars on this roster, so that's kind of what drove the decision. So unfortunately, we lose a chicane, which was kind of a meme fest when it came to the Daytona Clash. So unfortunately, we lose that, but I think we'll get some good content regardless as we get going here for the Super Start Batteries 188. Let's roll the intro when we come back. The green flag here at Daytona in just a moment.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Here we go. The pace car makes its way through oval turns 3 and 4. Keep in mind this is the beginning of what should be a fun week at Daytona. It is Daytona week here. Of course, we're racing here on a Tuesday. The Jello Cup Series race is here tomorrow. Then Friday night, we don't go anywhere. The Lyft National Series will run here on the oval, and the Cup race will be on the oval on Saturday. Pace cars off. Trevor Collins, Austin Shaw, they'll lead us down the front straightaway. Green flag waves are underway at the Daytona Road Course. This is also a trouble spot here. We'll see if they make it clean. They have not in the past, and you already see a car off track. That is the 65. But for the most part, we make it clean. It was the 65, Karen James, who was forced out into the lawn. Thankfully, I think we're good. Battle for the lead is on. That's Trevor Collins and Austin Shaw will lose it to the 24. Some of these guys probably trying to take it a little bit easier around here, of course. Some of these guys, it is their first time around the Daytona Road Course. Some of these guys, their first time ever. This week, and of course they might be running in tomorrow's Cup race. So essentially you want to learn all you can right now And of course, keep in mind there are restrictor plates on these cars to prevent some redlining. Here we go, Dan Hummel looking for the lead. Daniel Gittero to the inside, 3 wide, entering the bus stop. And Dan Hummel will come out with the race lead. We're going on back, being sure there's no issues. And we're good. So Dan Hummel, now the race leader here at the Daytona Road Course. He's a former Daytona Oval winner, but you see the draft working for the two. Here comes Daniel Gittero, another former Daytona Oval winner, and he will lead the opening lap. But will Dan Hummel take the lead back here? Already, we're seeing a lot of passing here, which is good. We survived lap 1, something I didn't think we would. Of course, keep in mind we're at the stretch of the season where there's going to be a bunch of midweek races to help us get through the season a little bit quicker. Keep in mind, of course, after today's, we mentioned Friday will be the Daytona Oval. That'll be Friday night. We then go to Iowa for our next race, while the Cup Series will be in the state of Iowa. They will run at Knoxville. But again, for the Lyft National's sake, the Daytona Oval's next. Then we got Iowa. Then we got the Milwaukee Mile. And then we got Mid-Ohio, Pocono, and Surfers Paradise. That will kick off the international stretch that we have in the Cup and Lyft National Series. This is the first ever international tour that these series will see. So should be pretty exciting to watch. Of course, it is our first ever time in the country of Australia. We know one guy's looking forward to it, and it is the driver of that 38, Zach Fitzwater. It is a home race for him. We'll hope to have him in the booth. We do apologize for him not being here today. Just again, it's a difficult stretch right now where I'm just trying to get races out, especially, with working full time and all that. So we'll hope to have him back real soon. But anyway, there you go. Daniel Gittero retakes the lead. He leads the second lap as well. Dan Hummel is right there, though. He gets loose. And the lead grows for Daniel Gittero. Sorry about that. But you see Max Anderson third. How about Nick Martin in fourth, trying to get his second win of the year. Ken Slinger runs in fifth. The one thing we got to watch, though, we are entering lap number 4. When will we see pit stops? Will be the big question mark here. As you see things starting to spread out. Of course, we should have pit stops in this race. Oh, Daniel Guerrero runs it just a tad wide. Here we go, we'll head back out on the oval part. As mentioned, Daniel Guerrero, Dan Hummel, both winners here at the Daytona Oval. Of course, I believe Guerrero swept the races in Season 1 on the oval. Dan Hummel won last season's opening race, the Beef It's What's for Dinner 300. And of course, he won it after winning the championship the season before. So these two know their way around the oval, but boy, they're getting the test here today on the road course as the lead swells to 1.5 seconds. It'll probably be larger this time around if they don't pit. And of course, this is quite a big road course. They don't want to stretch it on fuel. 3.5-mile road course here. 12 turns, of course. See, they make their way through the International Horseshoe. Now back onto the oval. Let's take a ride on board with Daniel Guerrero, assuming they don't pit here, so you guys can see the full road course here. We're in turn 7 right now. Actually, let's go on. Let's see if we have a helmet cam, and in fact we do. And see, oh man, they are redlining going through here. Down to third gear to go through the bus stop. We may revisit this, assuming, you know, they don't, or assuming they do pit. See, the redlining though, they're redlining at 7,000 RPM, and that's because of the restrictor plate that is on these cars here today. And that's where the NASCAR chicane would have been. You can tell a lot of stress on these engines. And they go from 160 here all the way down to about 60 miles an hour to make the corner. And they'll go down to second gear. Some might go to first, who knows. The lead's up to 3.4, but you can see in the rearview mirror is Dan Hummel, and that's not too far back. Again, International Horseshoe here. We're in second gear. About the same speed you'd carry into turn 1. But again, I just want to make mention, don't be alarmed by that 7,000 RPM that you see there when they enter the corner. Because again, that is the restrictor plate. This is because these guys would have to slow down from 180, 190 miles an hour all the way down to 60. It's to save the brakes, it's to save the engines, and to save, you know, a lot here. So it is a low horsepower package, kind of like you saw, if you recall, the Michigan and Auto Club races for a while here in the Jello Cup Series and the Lyft National Series. Kind of the same concept here. But yeah, that's essentially a lap around this 3.5 mile road course. As we are past the halfway mark, we're coming to 5 to go this time. Daniel Gittero holding about a 3.5 second lead. Still not pitting yet. These guys behind, they got a good draft going, and that's of course going to be the big question. Is there any lessons you can take from the oval and bring here? And clearly that answer, somewhat yes, somewhat no. Of course, these guys will be running restrictor plates on Friday night when we return here on the oval configuration. So after the cup race tomorrow afternoon, the track workers will go to work. They'll get the infield closed off, and then we will see the Daytona International Raceway oval, of course. So that'll be a fun time. Like I said, I'm just surprised they've kept it clean. Normally, the Daytona Road Course has a reputation for being a wreck fest and being a meme fest. We are not seeing that here in the Lyft National Series. We might just see it in the Jello Cup Series. The lead now up to 5 seconds, and Gittero just trying to run away with this at this point. Man, it's looking like Gittero might have this, but again, we still might have pit stops. I do want to stress that. There's the possibility for it. Oh, we have a battle here for the 6th spot, and really one of the few battles up front right now. That is Jordan Stewart and Austin Shaw, and Shaw will hang on to the position. And again, we're coming to 3 to go. Eyes will be on pit road, and here it is. The 2 is in. Will anyone stay out and try to push it? We've seen some of those races. We've seen some where the leaders come in and they just all follow. '54 is in. He's going to cut it close. And yeah, it looks like everybody's going to follow suit. Looks like Max Anderson pitted the lap before, as did Connor Breton. We'll see, will they cycle out with the race lead? The undercut. I don't think they're going to make it. There's the 2 of Daniel Gittero. He scratches the wall, but that's about it. And you see there, he's going to get out up to speed. But again, the tires are going to be a big question. Are they going to be up to temp? There comes the 45. And again, he'll be able to have a slight advantage for a few laps because he's going to have fresh tires. He's also got the tires up to temp. He should be able to clear maybe for second, but it looks like he came out right about where he was when he pitted. So I don't think they're definitely not going to catch the 2 of Daniel Gittero. And you see, it looks like they just lost more time coming to the pit lane. So Daniel Gittero will cycle out with the race lead once again. That would have been interesting. But see just how far Gittero was ahead, and it was a good strategy, but unfortunately with the lead that Gittero had, I just don't think there was any way that undercut would have worked. But see, Max Anderson got second out of that, but now the guys behind will have the tires up to temp, and we'll see if that's a little bit of an advantage for someone like Dan Hummel or Nick Martin. As we come to 2 laps to go here at the Daytona Road Course. Here we go, back up onto the oval. Can Daniel Gittero hang on for his first, I think it's his first win of the year. I don't even know anymore. It's been a, despite not even being halfway through the season, it's been a long season. Here we go, through the bus stop. will come to take the white flag this time. It'll be one lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. Kind of a letdown race in terms of memes, because normally this track provides it. But this time around, it doesn't appear that we will see any meme content. But that's alright as well, as you see Gittero with a 6-second lead over Max Anderson. See the 4 pitted. That's a tough break for Parker Smith. Back up to turn 7 for one final time. Should we make this a club if he can hang on? Because again, we've mentioned Daniel Gittero won Season 1 at Daytona. He's won the road course, or I'm sorry, he won both oval races. Of course, we didn't have a road course race that season here, I don't believe. And now, he might be the first to win on both configurations here in the Lyft National Series. Out of the final corner, Daniel Gittero. He's going to come back to the start-finish line. He is going to win here today at the Daytona Road Course. Congratulations to Daniel Gittero. Big win for him and his team. And he's in some elite company now. If he isn't, or like I said, he's in some elite company now. His 3rd win ever at Daytona International Raceway. His 1st on the road course. That's going to be very, very exciting to celebrate tonight. But of course, it's a short week. He'll be back on Friday here for the Oval. I don't think he's running. No, he's not running the Cup race because, again, that he does not have a part-time ride. But we want to congratulate again Daniel Gittero, winner here today at the Daytona Road Course. And we want to thank you all for watching. We're going to show you your results and your standings, and we will be back for race 16 at the Daytona International Speedway Oval right here on Tinkle Group Gaming. Until then, goodbye everyone.